A dark web scan searches the dark web for stolen usernames, passwords, social security numbers, and other personal identifiable information. This can help your IT department know when a company employee profiles have been lost in a breach. A recent example occurred when our dark web scan showed the work email of the company's CFO had been compromised. The CFO used his work email to register personal accounts with multiple companies. Some of those accounts were breached, making his work email and sensitive information open for attack. The company decided it was easier to delete the old email and create a new one, but also learned their need for stricter policies on how employees should use their work email. Plus, they notified the CFO to monitor his personal accounts and credit. External penetration testing is a firewall test that tries to find any opening for attack. What does that mean? Information travels the internet through channels or ports. There are over 65,000 ports available for communication, with fewer than 1,000 being known ports designated for certain information to travel on. Your firewall is a barrier between your internal network and everywhere else, verifying the safety of the information as it travels along these ports. External penetration testing seeks to find vulnerabilities or openings in these ports that could allow unwanted access if not fixed. Where some companies run a light penetration test that only looks at known ports, CyberCompass runs a complete test against all 65,000 ports to give you the most accurate view of your vulnerabilities and the severity of the openings. The Network Vulnerability Scan is an internal penetration test to see the security levels of all devices attached to your company network. You get a complete inventory of every device connected to your network, including computers, scanners, printers, and phones, just to name a few. Once the devices are found, the scan looks for vulnerabilities on each device. One example was when we found unknown applications being run on an unknown device. It was determined that this was a personal device an employee was using to bypass administrative restrictions. Another example was when we scanned a network and discovered they allowed personal cell phones to directly connect to the internal network. We discovered 4 Chinese manufactured phones that were actively scanning all the network data. We don't know where the data was going, but potential opening for a major breach was there without them knowing. The Web Application Scan is a very specific vulnerability and compliance scan that runs against a web application that collects or stores sensitive data. It exposes weaknesses that increase the risk of data being stolen in a cyber attack. Not all companies will need this scan, but it's available for those who do. An example of the use of this scan can be seen by an urgent care facility who uses an online form for patients to request an appointment. The form collects personal health information such as medical history, insurance, birthday, and social security numbers. While the entirety of their website does not need to be scanned, we would scan the specific application used to collect this data for vulnerabilities. Building cyber resilience is a journey, not a destination. Contact us today to learn more about CyberCompass Explorer and how we can help you take the first step towards cyber resilience.